If you live in the city and you have just a little bit of extra time in your life, this is without a doubt the most meaningful way you could spend your time. There are kids out there that can benefit from your unique life and your unique approach to everything, to communicating, to ordering something at a coffee shop, that would love to spend time with you and learn from you. I'm Dan Sowards, and I've been a mentor with the AMP program for the last year.
And I'm Rhonda, and I have been a mentor with the AMP program for almost 3 years.
And we happen to mentor siblings.
We have 3 siblings, 3 mentors that often do things together. AMP is a program that's geared for volunteering and matching adult mentors with teenage kids from ages 10 to 17.
I've felt this need to get involved in my community, and in the past it felt kind of overwhelming because there's so many issues. It's hard to know really where to start, but the AMP program seemed like a really meaningful way to make a connection with an individual.
I started looking for programs, but I didn't know really what was available. So I started straight from the internet.
I kept coming back to the AMP program. Really what stood out to me was their onboarding process and the flexibility of the schedule.
A lot of effort was made behind the scenes, I know, in making that match and the training and the process as easy as possible for those who are volunteering. There's a little bit of paperwork to fill out. It is a 9-month commitment, and it goes by so fast, as you can see after 3 years.
Once you're approved, you have your initial meeting with your mentee and go from there.
Well, the first time we met at a park. We sat and talked, and I remember Jenny was really emotional, and she was scared to go into a new high school. And I was honored that she was willing to be open with her emotions.
It was awkward, frankly. Like he was 11 years old, and we're trying to make small talk over tacos. It was just painful, but also I just had to lean into it, and I think he had to lean into it a little bit too. And Myra was such a good facilitator. She was telling me all about him and his sisters who were also in the program, so she was really helping bridge that gap.
I was a little bit nervous about my ability to help her through some of the things that she was facing, but I shouldn't have been, because I have my own things, she has her own things. We've just kind of hooked together. I feel super lucky because she is open and willing.
And sometimes, and this is something I had to learn, there's just silence. You can just be walking and you're not talking, and that's okay, because these kids just want to have another person in their life, an adult that cares about them.
Our job isn't to correct their life, it's to be a friend. It's to be an ear for them to talk to. We just learn together as we go. Some of our activities have been learning a new skill. We learned how to crochet rag rugs one time. We have played tennis.
It can be anything as basic as going on a walk around his neighborhood to doing a special event.
There's a lot of activities that work better in a little bigger group, like building a snowman.
Yeah, we went sledding and built a snowman together. It was great to have all the kids there because they just played off of each other, and then Rhonda and I were able to just kick back and throw snowballs at them.
Our favorite thing lately has been, I just bring a card game or a board game and we sit down and we eat.
The AMP program has really changed my perspective on the youth within Salt Lake City. It's made me realize that there are so many incredible youth in the community that I walk by when I'm going to work, or that, I drive through their neighborhoods, but I don't actually know them. I don't know their story. And this program has really brought to life that there are so many kids here that either haven't had the same opportunities that I have, or want opportunities that aren't easily accessible to them, and that I have the chance to facilitate some of that.
I went into the program thinking that I could help somebody else. And as I got to know Jenny, I've been really surprised at how much I have learned from her. And she is an amazing girl, and she is kind, just so kind.
He's teaching me how to be a better communicator, how to also just embrace the simple things. And it's nothing big and lavish, it's just simple moments of connection that are really making me feel more fulfilled in my life. It is such a good program if you want to connect with someone in your community.
It does make a difference. It makes a difference. So I would encourage anyone who's thinking about it to do it.
Just become a mentor.